Judge Junior is the people's judge. He's fair.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And I apologize for the issue that happened.
He's honest.
He said, she said, she said,
It
he
is a
said.
he said, she said situation.
Let's stop right there.
He's also a no-nonsense judge.
I want facts.
All rise.
It's now time to enter the courtroom of Judge Junior, the people's judge. Coming up on Judge Junior.
14-foot python that eats large rodents for meals.
So a Chihuahua is not a rodent. Deputy Brown, Chihuahua is not a rodent, is it?
If she has
No,
a
Your
picture,
Honor.
that thing looks like a rodent. It does. It looks like a meal.
The plaintiff, Norman Hobbs, is suing for $7,500 to replace his 14-foot giant anaconda python that was killed by the defendant. The defendant, Mrs. Sterling, is countersuing for $5,000 and is stating that the snake escaped from his crate while the plaintiff was doing a reptile show at his son's birthday party. When the defendant encountered the python wrapped around his Chihuahua, he did what he had to do to try and save his dog.
It's time for the hot seat.
I'm here because I lost my 12-foot prize python at the hand of the defendant and her crazy sugar-laden kids. I'm here to get justice for Harry.
I'm here because I lost my dog. The plaintiff could not keep his 12-foot python under control. I'm here to get justice for my dog, Sally.
All rise. Please remain standing and come to order. This court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Stephen Monero, Jr. presiding. All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy Brown. You may all be seated. Mr. Hobbs, you are suing the defendant for $7,500. Your claim is that she killed your pet python. Ms. Deering, you're counterclaiming for $5,000, and your claim is that the python killed your Chihuahua. Tell me about this, Mr. Hobbs.
Your Honor, I'm an animal exhibitor and an animal trainer. I have anything from small reptiles such as lizards, turtles, to bigger reptiles. My python was one of them, all the way up to I have a wildebeest and Temecula. She didn't request that. She wanted me to bring reptiles, which I did for some reason to the 6-year-old's birthday party.
Well, you did because she asked you, and that's what you do.
Yeah, it is what I do. It's just it's 6-year-olds. I just didn't think they would want reptiles. But I
you
was paid.
offered the service.
I did. No, I didn't. She offered me, and then I was like, okay, well, we settled on the price, and I went.
So, quick question. You have these reptiles, turtles, wildebeests, and you one wildebeest, probably enough, and you do offer services for children parties. You've done children parties before?
I have, yes.
So, I mean, what else would they ask of you?
I just, as a child, I was afraid of small reptiles, so I just thought 6-year-olds, it just always amazes me when little kids like to see these giant animals.
Well, you could, I mean, it's your line of business, and you could have said no if you wanted to.
Oh, I would never say no. It just amazes me. I think it's funny.
It is, okay, rather amazing.
Yeah. So I bring the animals that she said she wanted to the party. She wanted some lizards, she wanted one turtle, and she wanted my star of the show, my ball python, 14-foot ball python, my Brad Pitt.
You know what? You can keep your hand down for now, and I promise you'll get a turn. I promise.
So in the contract, it states that I need a safe room with a lock and key to keep my animals in for pre-show, during the show, and after the show until I get them out. And I show up, and she puts me in a guest bedroom that doesn't have any lock on it. And I talk to her about this the whole time she's on the phone. You're fine in here. This will be good. Blah blah blah.
Well, Mr. Hobbs, lock and key. This isn't the 1800s. There's usually a lock and key for the front door. Most bedrooms don't have a lock and key anymore, do they?
I mean, all the bedrooms in my home do.
You got a lock and key for every bedroom?
Yeah, that's the way it came.
Proceed.
So she puts me in the room with no lock and key. I say I have to go to the bathroom. She's okay. I'll be in here. You know, she's still on the phone. I come back. Couldn't have been 3 minutes later. Her grandson, a little 6-year-old kid, has one of my lizards out and is just playing with it from a locked cage. I don't know how this kid got in there. He must be a little amateur locksmith. That must be how they got their money.
A 6-year-old amateur locksmith.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they're a very well-to-do family, so they must, maybe they made their money in locksmiths.
Jimmy Locks, of course, from 3 years old, I'm certain. Now, Mr. Hobbs, is it possible your cage was not locked, it was unlocked?
No, not possible at all.
It's not possible.
I double-check every cage because these can be dangerous animals. They are reptiles from small to large. They can bite if provoked, so I make sure double lock.
Okay.
I'm licensed.
So if your animals, if provoked, can be bitten, is it the best place for a 6-year-old, as you say, hopped up on sugar kids to be involved with them at all?
Well, Your Honor, the thing is, this is a risk that the client, or she was willing to take. She
This is a
signed
risk
paperwork.
you're willing to take.
I'm an animal trainer. People, sometimes things happen. Her little Chihuahua nipped at me too.
Well, the point is you train the animals, not the children.
I don't. There's no way to train the kids. They're just psychos on sugar. They're high on sugar the whole time.
My point, indeed. We'll stop right there. Ms. Deering, so you hired the plaintiff.
I did, upon the recommendation of my neighbor who had my plaintiff and his brother.
Your plaintiff. I mean, the plaintiff.
Excuse me. The plaintiff and his brother conducted the party for her.
So a similar situation, kids, lizards, amphibians, turtles.
5 stars all the way.
Did they have the wildebeest that time?
No, wildebeest. Judge, I do want to say I did not recommend a huge 14-foot python to the party. He was
specifically
not
bring the
invited.
python.
This is the first time that I've ever heard him say
the one
that
you
was
wanted.
my idea.
Okay, but on the recommendation of your neighbor, you did realize these were animals. You were bringing animals to the little kids' party. There's probably some security, safety caution there, maybe?
Yes, and he did assure me that he was licensed and that he had insurance, liability insurance.
Okay, so you felt safe.
I felt safe until he arrived and asked me if I could make sure that we didn't serve sugar at the party. I had hired a caterer and I had no, sugar control over sodas.
Well,
and
that's
punch.
okay. And Mr. Hobbs, just for the record, you're not part of the health department, so they can serve whatever they want. Now, Ms. Deering, is your 6-year-old son an amateur locksmith?
No, he is a very brilliant young boy.
Like composing concertos? What kind of brilliant?
Not that kind of brilliant. He's just a smart young man. I am his grandmother.
So
perhaps-
you believe that this brilliant grandson of yours, it's possible he could have fandangoed a way to unlock a cage with a lock on it?
I do not believe he could have.
Okay.
I think that the plaintiff did not have secure locks in place.
Okay, so let's get to the point here, Mr. Hobbs. At what point did your python meet its demise?
So I told her, after her grandson having my little lizard in his hands, after jimmying the lock, that I needed to have these animals in a safe location with a lock and key that would not be jimmied or any kids couldn't get in. So she takes me and puts me in the garage, a hot garage, but that's beside the point. She says, I'm the only one with the key. Meanwhile, she's on the phone the entire time.
Mr. Hobbs, just speak a little slower and a little clearer so the words don't just run into each other.
So she had the key, the only key to the garage, and she assured me that everything was going to be fine, and she was on the phone the entire time. So I told her, I need to make sure that these animals are going to be safe. Oh yeah, that's fine, and on the phone the whole time, and just runs out of the garage to go do whatever she was doing.
So she's on the phone and then she just runs out of the garage.
Well, as fast as a woman of her stature could run.
Did you run out of the garage?
I
what were you
don't
running
believe
for?
I was not in track mode at that point.
She was probably on
running.
sugar high.
Excuse me, Judge.
Don't excuse me. He's the one that made the claim, but you can stop right there.
I find
Mr. Hobbs, what is this obsession with sugar? What does it matter to you how much sugar the defendant had or how much sugar the kids have had?
I just think we need to take care of the generation that comes after us.
Who's
and
we?
then
You?
just America, people in the world. There's too much sugar in the world.
There's
and
too much
it's
sugar
just
in the
making
world.
these kids go crazy.
Forget crime and gun violence. There's too much sugar
I think
in the
sugar
world.
is the reason a lot of those crimes happen.
Sugar is the reason why all those crimes
Sugar leads to
happen.
cocaine.
That is an interesting fact, Mr.
It's
Hobbs.
powdered. They're both white powders.
My goodness, I'm sure raw sugar and brown sugar are all white powders as well. Mr. Hobbs, so let's get to the point about the python.
I'm in what I thought was a locked garage where my animals would be safe.
You have a big issue with thinking things are locked, do you not? When they're not
My
locked.
cages are locked. You can go check out my sanctuary
I'm not going
right
to check
now.
out anything.
They're locked. No one's getting in. Can I just side point? I've been in business for 10 years. I have never had an issue like this before. I have a 4.7 on Angie's List, on Home Advisor. I never had an issue. I am top notch. That's why I'm at these parties in these rich people's houses, because they know I got the goods and I know what I'm doing.
You got the goods.
I got the goods. Well, I had the goods.
Now, please, let's get to the point, Mr. Hobbs, about your python.
I go out with the opening act, which is the lizards. That was already, the kids already saw the lizards, so it wasn't the greatest opening act, I'll admit. But I come back to get the python. Oh, he's dead. Head's gone, cut off. She's sitting next to it with her tiny little meal-sized Chihuahua, just crumbing.
Meal-sized Chihuahua.
It's a 14-foot python that eats large rodents for meals.
So a Chihuahua is not a rodent. Deputy Brown, Chihuahua is not a rodent, is it?
If she has a picture, that thing looks like a rodent. It does. It looks like a meal.
It looks to you. It looks like a meal.
I'm thinking in terms of the python. It looks like a meal.
So you're thinking like a python.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stop right there. We'll stop right there. Miss Deering, did you Crocodile Dundee this snake?
I did cut off the head of the snake as the snake was devouring my dog. I was too late, however, and Sally didn't make it.
So did you just have a big knife in your back pocket ready for this, or how did this happen?
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
I was on my way to the locked garage. We put the ice cream. No. We put the ice cream cake for the party in the freezer in the garage. So as I left the kitchen, I grabbed the knife, walked out to the garage, unlocked the garage, walked in, and saw this huge snake wrapped around little Sally. And beginning to swallow, I quickly did what I had to do.
Are you ex-military, Miss Deering?
I am not.
You're not. So just as the mother whose baby is under the car, you just found some extraordinary will to decapitate the snake.
In a way, I was doing what I felt I needed to do to rescue my dog, Sally, my baby.
Is there any potential chance that your possible amateur locksmith grandson opened this cage this time to let the snake out?
My grandson does not know how to get into the locked garage.
Okay.
He's never been in there when the
Now,
garage
I can
is
understand the trauma of seeing your dog, being devoured by the snake. So, and just so you know, Mr. Hobbs, by law, she did have the right to do what she did. If her animal is being attacked by another animal, person, period, she's within her rights to do what she has to do to make sure the animal is safe.
I know, and that's why in my contract it says any cost associated with will be covered by the client, meaning, oh, you kill my snake. And here's another thing, Your Honor.
Is that what it says in the contract?
That's not the specific language, but here's a side point. How did the dog get into the locked garage?
No, I think the question is, how did the snake get out of the locked garage?
Exactly.
Yes.
It was in the garage.
Mr. Hobbs, do you have this contract for the court today?
I don't have the court. I have a couple pieces of evidence. I do have email exchanges with a PDF of the actual contract that I could get to you at another time.
Okay, the other time won't work. This time is what matters. Deputy Brown, would you please collect the evidence from the plaintiff?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy Brown.
My question is, how did the dog get into the garage? The locked garage.
No,
There's
what your
doggy
question
door.
is nothing. That's what your question is.
Well, how did the dog get in?
Okay.
Hello?
There's no telephone game here, sir, and you ask your questions to me, not the defendant. Ms. Deering, do you have any evidence for the court today?
I do, Your Honor.
Deputy Brown, please collect the defendant's evidence. What do you have for us, ma'am?
I have the countersuit, the price, which is that little Sally I paid $1,500 for.
For a Chihuahua?
And for suffering, my attorney advised $3,500 minimum.
Your attorney advised. All right. Oh, Mr. Hobbs, here's the issue. You've got a lock issue with your animals. Let me tell you something. There aren't very many amateur 6-year-old locksmiths out there, and that's what you're trying to claim today.
How have I been in business for 10 years? And
Sir,
this has
I don't
never
know,
happened
and that's
before?
not the question.
That is the question.
No, the question is about the day in question, which is 2 separate times your animals, which you said, if provoked, can be vicious or violent, and they absolutely were.
Yeah, to a meal-sized animal.
Okay, it's not up to you to decide whether they're meal-sized or not. Humans don't meal-size any type of animal that's alive, I hope. So, and you can stop thinking like a python while you're in court today, because you're not a python, you're a human being. Now let me tell you again, sir, I'm speaking. Your animals were unsafe in that environment, and you did not do your diligence to make sure they were in a situation where they could not be unlocked by a 6-year-old.
Yeah, I did.
Sir, if you did, we wouldn't be here today. Your claim was that a 6-year-old sleuth amateur locksmith undid one of your locks. If anybody from 10 years old below can unlock one of your animal's locks, then you've got an issue. You better get a master lock next time. so this doesn't happen. You killed her Chihuahua. She didn't hire you to kill any of her animals. She hired you to entertain your children and to keep them safe. And they weren't even safe because, as you say, they unlocked your locks. My judgment's for the defendant. She's getting her counterclaim, and this case of yours is dismissed.
All right, yeah, okay. Listen up.
Judge Junior has ruled in favor of the defendant and awards her the counterclaim in the amount of $5,000. The plaintiff's claim is dismissed.
This ruling is ridiculous. I have the best locks in the business. Safety is obviously my #1 priority. I don't know how these crazy sugared high kids got in, broke locks, and got my snake killed. I lost my best friend. Sucks.
I'm very happy with the ruling of the judge today. The plaintiff did run a business. He was negligent with those locks. I still don't have my little dog, Sally.
This has been a Funny Media Group production.